Welcome to Fade the Hatter. If you've been watching my shorts, that's where I've been putting my bets this last week. I've decided to go here, and we're going to start up something new. I've been getting torched. Down 4 units overall. It's time for a change. This today is, when you're watching this, will be 6 a.m. on Monday, February 17th. Every morning at 6 a.m., Fade the Hatter will drop. And because I'm getting torched so much, changes have got to be made. So I dug in my bag of tricks, thought about all the type of things that I could do to make a change. And we're going to be starting with, I hate to say this word, and I'm going to get torched from my friends because every time they come to me and say this word, I laugh at them in their face. I think I found a system that we're going to run in college basketball that I think could be profitable. It's going to be kind of a grind system. It's not going to be sexy, but I think we might have a way here to turn it around and build a bankroll here in sports betting. I'm actually going to use a system that a lot of people use in roulette, blackjack, and some other casino games. I'm going to try it here in sports betting. I've always wondered why I never tried this before. It's a little risky. It could get expensive, but I want to give it a try and see the results. So pretty much the system I'm going to be doing is a martingale type system. If you're unfamiliar with martingale or that terminology, pretty much what you do is you make a bet, and if you lose, the next bet you double down, covering your loss, trying to get back that and a win, and so on and so on. So like in roulette, where a lot of people use it, if it's a 50-50 bet, like red or black, say they put 5 on red, it loses, they'll go to 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. As you can see, it can escalate pretty quickly. So, but we're going to use it in college basketball. I've noticed that there's a lot of games that the money line is really close, and a lot of the spreads are really close, and there's a lot of underdogs winning. Not massive underdogs. That's not, I mean, we might find some of them, but we're just looking for any plus money lines that we're going to go ahead and bet. So, of course, we're going to want to bet multiple games, so we'll have the system running in 2 ways. Every day we'll have pretty much 2 of them going. So if this one's losing, it'll be doubling, while if this one wins, it'll stay at the base number, the base unit. To go into it, we're going to start off real slow, and we're going to start at $5. So with the bets I make coming up here today, it's a pretty small slate, so it was a little tougher to find 2 games, but I think I found 2 games I'm honed in on, and we'll go over them in just a minute. But we're going to start off with the 5 on each one of them. Say 1 wins, there'll be 1 staying at 5. If this one loses, then we'll go to 10, 20, so on, and you'll see it go as we go, and we'll keep track of everything, showing daily results. So for Monday, February 17th, the 2 games that we will be doing were money line, of course, and we will be taking Kansas State over Utah. Kansas State's been really playing some really good basketball. They lost their last game at BYU by 15, but before that, they beat Arizona, Kansas, 2 road games at Arizona State and Iowa State. They beat Oklahoma State and West Virginia before that. They've been 9-1 against the spread, and they really kind of caught their stride. Like I said, they're starting to score the basketball a lot better. Utah is 5-5, win-loss the last 10, and 5-5 ATS. They just lost to Cincinnati and West Virginia on the road, but they've been really decent at home. They just beat Kansas, but Kansas ain't the monster they usually are. They beat Colorado, who up until the other day had lost 13 straight. So I just think that Kansas State, really the hotter team right now. The one concern I do have, but we're going to have to take some chances. Not all these matchups are going to look great. I believe this is a game that Kansas State's got to win if they're going to try to make the tournament at 13-12 as their overall record. Utah needs to win too at 14-11. But here's where I'm a little concerned about this game. Utah is 13-3 at home, and Kansas State is only 2-7 on road games. But like I said, we got to take chances. I'm hoping that Kansas State and the way they've been scoring the basketball will be enough. So that is going to be one of the money line bets right over here. We're going to have Kansas State. That's going to be one of them. The other one that we're going to go with is Arizona. I'm taking Arizona to go into Baylor and win another road game. Arizona is 7-3 overall and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10. They are coming off of 2 losses, and that's why I really like them in this situation. I think they're desperate to get a W and get back on the winning track. They lost at Kansas State. They lost at Houston. Both games were super close. They lost at Kansas State by 3, who I said was playing really good basketball. And Houston, they lost on the road, or at home, excuse me. They lost at home to Houston by 4, but Houston's a pretty good team. Before that, they were won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7 games in a row before that, beating decent teams like Texas Tech. They went into BYU, won at Arizona State, Colorado, at Oklahoma State. So they've proved that they can go in and win on the road, and that was one of the reasons I like them. Overall, I think their wins are a lot better. Baylor is 3-6-1 against the spread and 5-5 in their last 10. Baylor is 12-1 at home, so they are kind of hard to beat at home, but like I said, we got to take chances. But Arizona's actually been pretty good on the road, going 5-3. So tomorrow's bets, or today's bets, February 17th. The bets will be Arizona money line and Baylor money line. If this one wins and this one wins, that'd be great. We go ahead and throw it in the bankroll and keep on going. If one of them loses, we'll double down. So this is going to be the system until we prove that it can't work. So let's go ahead and stick with this, see how this goes. If not, the Fade the Hatter will find another way to try to beat it sports betting. Y'all stay tuned. I will see y'all tomorrow with the results of today's bets and what we're doing tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment for probably max misery.